I'm Julio from Kora, and we're going to have a series of panels about different aspects or projects that we had here in Kora. We are hosting about 30 volunteers from our previous project that we made, started in 2020 and is finishing in a few days. It included different activities in different hosting organizations and about 120 volunteers in total. Some of them were so happy that they decided to come back when we offered them the opportunity to come back this weekend. And so now we're going to interview them to learn a bit more about what they did or why they did it, okay? For example, this first panel is with volunteers from different hosting organizations and projects, and we're going to discover more about them and why they took part or are taking part in this project. So, what's your name?
Oriana, and I'm from Italy. And
Okay.
I volunteered in Norcia 2 years ago.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name and which project are you taking part in? You can also answer Spanish. ¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Y dónde estás
Proyecto.
trabajando?
Yo me llamo Alex y trabajo en El Chicco con personas con discapacidad y bueno, trabajamos en compañía, bueno, trabajo en compañía con mis compañeras aquí presentes y bueno.
I'm Ines and I'm also working in El Chicco. My mate explains everything. So.
My name is Palina. I'm also working in El Chicco with people with mental disabilities.
Okay. So, first question is why you decided to apply for this project when you applied?
Okay, I applied 2 years ago, of course, and like I wanted to do it because I spent the whole year at home, so I felt the need to do something to go out of my comfort zone. And I also like the fact that it was in Italy because I wanted, yes, to do like an international experience, but at the same time like volunteering in my country. And I knew the story of Norcia, so I felt that it would be like a very enriching experience for me to go there and help the people there.
Okay. Does it resonate? What?
Mi idea de hacer voluntariado la verdad que fue algo espontánea, no era algo que tenía planeado, pero un día se me presentó, me dieron la idea, se me presentó y yo siempre, o sea, nunca he viajado y siempre había tenido la necesidad de ver el mundo y descubrir cosas y conocer gente nueva y me animé a hacerlo y pues ahora estoy aquí y la verdad es que muy bien, me estoy pasando muy bien, es una nueva experiencia y la estoy disfrutando.
Okay, thank you.
Me, I finished my studies and I didn't know what to do with my professional career. So I decided to come back to Italy because I was here in Pisa 2 years ago for Erasmus. So I wanted to live again in Italy and I applied for a volunteer here for that reason. And because I wanted to work also with people with disabilities.
I think around 1 year ago I quit from my job and I decided that it's a good time to make a like international experience, and I also wanted to be a volunteer. And I decided to choose this project with people with mental disabilities because in my own country I previously worked with people with physical disabilities. So I decided to go to this project because like it's similar but not the same.
Okay. What benefits do you think that international volunteers can bring to a community, for example, in your case, in Il Chicco or in Norcia?
I think that like when you gather a lot of like international people in a small community, like you expose that people that maybe in that moment they don't have the possibility to go abroad because of X reasons. Like you bring like that kind of international setting there, and this is like very enriching for those people. And I think that we really experienced that in Norcia because like we really had the opportunity to meet the people either at like the disability center or at the school where we were working with kids, or even like during the nights where we were going out and meeting locals. So I think it's very enriching, especially for like small communities where it's less likely that international people will go there.
Okay.
Yo antes de venir aquí trabajaba en una residencia con personas mayores y entre ellas había personas con discapacidad también. y yo creo que podría, bueno, al fin y al cabo ahí hacíamos muchas actividades y cosas divertidas y con el COVID se han ido reduciendo y se han ido pues eliminando, ¿no? Y lo que me gustaría es que cuando, bueno, lo que podría aportar yo a la comunidad del Chicco puede ser, yo creo que en momentos divertidos, no sé, se pueden hacer muchas actividades cuando se vayan las restricciones, se pueden hacer cosas muy guays y yo creo que todos lo podrían disfrutar un poco. Al final llevan un ritmo monótono y yo creo que eso nos gusta, ¿no? Entonces,
Like to break the routine.
siempre siempre hace lo mismo. Entonces yo creo que podría estar divertido.
To say something else, we can bring like an extra help for the people who is working there, and also like we are young people, we can bring energy, new activities, our, I don't know, curiosity of doing new things.
Yeah. Also, I think for people who is working in our community, it's become like a simple job, like a routine. But when volunteers come in, it's always like a fresh air for the community, and we can bring something new from our countries, some like small activities, some, I don't know, new habits or something like this, and like a piece of our culture, and I think it's nice.
Okay. Last question I would say for this panel is, why would you recommend doing a similar project to other people of your age?
Okay, like I like for a person that comes abroad and like he or she wants like to experience the Italian culture, I think Norcia is the best place because it's like a very small community.
You can fight her if you want.
So like you really get to know the locals. While when you go, I don't know, like to Rome, to Milan,
to Kora.
like you, let's say that they are like bigger cities, so maybe it's like a little bit harder to get into the culture. While since Norcia is like very small, and also like the program is very focused on the relationship that the volunteering group develops with the locals, like you really get into like the culture. And this is an example, like many of my friends who volunteered there, like they learn some Italian, like some very basic Italian. They didn't have a lot of time, but like the fact that they were every time working with like Italian people, they could learn a little bit of Italian. And also for me it was like very interesting, even if I know of course about the culture, but it was interesting because I got to know better like the small towns in my area, and also like I really understood the value of like international cooperation.
Okay.
Yo realmente llevo poco y todavía pues no he terminado el voluntariado, pero lo que en cierta parte por lo que lo podría recomendar es para personas, por ejemplo, como yo, que seguramente haya miles y miles que, por ejemplo, no pueden poder ir a un Erasmus o no pueden viajar sin más. Hacer un voluntariado yo creo que es una nueva oportunidad de poder hacer cosas guays, poder irte a un sitio y poder disfrutar de lo que quieres hacer realmente. De otra manera de la que sería, por ejemplo, un Erasmus, pero yo creo que esto incluso puede ser más divertido. Al final se hacen más actividades y yo qué sé, por eso lo recomiendo, la verdad. Yo creo que podría venir bien a la gente.
I would recommend this kind of experience because I think it's a great opportunity to going out of your comfort zone and to learn about other cultures, not only Italian, also the culture of the other volunteers who are you living with, because it's a really good opportunity also for knowing yourself and learn about everybody.
I recommend this experience because it's really a unique experience, and like living in community and every day speaking with people with mental disabilities, it's like not really a regular thing, and it's not what you can meet in your everyday life, and it's teach you a lot of things like how to be patient and how to communicate it's like a really good place for improving your soft skills. And yeah, also it's allow you to learn more about Italian culture, because you always live like inside a strong Italian community, but also you can learn a lot from other volunteers who came from different countries.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. We have questions from the audience.